What?
I told you, dog.
Oh my goodness.
I told you not to.
I can't not to. When the time goes down, we start. That's what happens.
That sounds like Ukrainian.
How is everyone doing today? I have had almost a week off now. Was it a week since I've been on? No, because we played on Monday.
You were drunk on Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. So let me tell you about that real quick. So I started drinking before the show, right? And I told Hebrew I'm done drinking, right? But then like 2 minutes before the show started, I found a bottle of Bacardi. So I was drinking Captain Morgan because I drink rum. That's what I do, only rum. And I was drinking Captain Morgan, but there was only a little bit left. So I only got a little tipsy. I was fine. But then I found a bottle almost half full of Bacardi. And so I started drinking that. And I don't think I last 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of his show. And then I lost it. So here's what happened, what you didn't see, okay, is I had a horrible night. I got way too drunk, more than I have in a long time. I wasn't pacing myself. I just did shots. It was a rough day, so I just did shots. This is the first time I've really drank in a long time, like this much. So I actually got sick, very sick. And I was throwing up, but I was smart. I was like, let me sober up a little bit. Let me go take a hot shower. Well, then it started to go in and out, my memory. And I remember that I ended up running a bath. So I ran a bath and I got into the bathtub. And then I fell asleep. So I fell asleep in the bath. And I woke up periodically. I remember waking up periodically. But then I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And the water was freezing. So I got out. But that whole day, I didn't even get out of bed till like 2 p.m. I managed to get out of my bed to run down to the testing office so I could get my motorcycle permit. And I ended up passing. Totally hungover still. I got my motorcycle permit because I picked up a Harley Davidson a couple days ago. And so I got my motorcycle permit and then I went back home and I fell really right back to sleep. I spent almost the whole day in bed that next day. And then the day after that, I was still kind of achy. I was fine, but I was a little achy because I don't know. Because I fell asleep in a bathtub. That's why.
What did that to me?
What?
Excuses.
So that's why we didn't have a show on Wednesday, because one, I was not feeling very good because I was hungover, and two, my internet was being very touchy that day to the point where I actually had a technician come in the next day to take a look at the internet. So I mean, we're back up and running now. We're doing good. I'm feeling a whole lot better. My motorcycle's totally street legal. I took it for a test drive today for the first time. I'm still learning how to drive, so I just did basically figure eights in the roads. So, but then it rained, and while it was raining, I had to go pick up 2 pianos. I don't know why I had to pick up 2 pianos, but I did. Picked up 2 pianos. And then we came home, rested a little bit, and yeah. So, I never fell asleep, though. Michael Fontaine says that, yeah, it was funny. You were talking and then fell asleep. I actually shut off my camera and I shut off my mic. Thank God. Because I'll be honest, I woke up and there was a pile of puke like right in front of my seat here. I had to clean up. So at one point, I threw up right here in the chair. I don't remember doing it. I remember texting Rav, like messaging Rav saying, help me, like come and save me. And
You know what all that sounds to me?
More excuses.
Excuses.
Don't make me mad today, Rap, because I got a pineapple and I am not afraid to use it.
I always knew you were a bit weak.
By the
How
way, we
much
got.
did you drink at the end? How much was it?
How much did I drink?
Yeah.
So this was how much Captain Morgan there was. See, there's only a little bit, but then I found this bottle of Bacardi, and this bottle was kind of like up to here. So I drank like that much of Bacardi, which it was straight. It was pretty much straight. I had some pineapple juice, which I was mixing it with, but then as I was drinking, I didn't put in more pineapple juice. I just put in more Bacardi. So I did. I didn't pass out. I passed out in the bathtub. I was just kind of walking around. In fact, I lost my cigarettes and I lost my headphones. So you stopped hearing from me. I might have come in and said, I can't hear anything. I don't have headphones.
Man,
Yeah,
you're a terrible drunker. You're
Well,
a terrible person for drinking. Terrible.
I don't drink. Very rarely. I'm not against drinking. I just don't usually drink. All I Coke or Pepsi, yeah, but all I got carry around is Mountain Dew.
When we were in school, like back in, I don't know, 2006, older kids will use the medical alcohol, you know what?
Yep.
The one you could get at drugstores.
Ew.
You will buy the medical alcohol and mix it with something that is like Kool-Aid. Like it's a powder that turns into flavors.
Like a Tang.
Tang, yeah, exactly, it was Tang. Tang with
Okay.
with medical alcohol.
Ew.
I mean, it's rough times, man. Rough times, man. Rough people.
You know what happened to me today? And luckily, because we're going to delete this, I can say, but all right. In case anyone doesn't know, I'm a Marine. So I was talking to someone about leadership structure, how the leadership structure in the Marine Corps worked. But the thing was I wasn't telling him how it worked. He was telling me how it worked. He was trying to explain to a Marine, which he wasn't, he's never been in the armed services, what it was like in the Marine Corps. And I got so annoyed at him. I took it as almost like a form of stolen valor. How can you tell a Marine what it's like in the Marine Corps when you've never been in the Marine Corps? It's like telling an airplane pilot how to fly an airplane. There's some things you just don't do.
I mean, you can.
It's like telling Rav what it's like to be a prostitute.
Yeah, you cannot understand the pain in my ass.
So I got a little annoyed today because of that.
My ass was tight. It's not anymore.
It's not anymore. Like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Yeah.
It's like a screaming into a tunnel. It's echo in the sun.
Well, do you still have that hello up?
Dude, stop
right.
taking the hello away. Wait. Where is hello? Fuck, I lost it. Okay. There you go. We're keeping the hello in.
You can't, because when I run the credits, that stays there.
If we're keeping on the credits are staying with the hello. I swear to God, I'll end your life. We're keeping the hello.
No, we can't. We cannot have the hello. It's got to go away.
Are you gonna fight me into this?
Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls. Wearing this.
Very much, right, Miss J?
Got him. I love you, Rick.
Fuck you.
he
Hello. Fucking hell.
favored it, and I took the favor away. All right, so as you can see, we got Dressed to Kill, which is another Sherlock Holmes movie that we got going on. But first, we got this short, The Phantom, number 5. So we'll get right into it. This, at least it doesn't mess with the picture. Oh my goodness! What am I gonna do with you, Rav?
Oh.
We're gonna get through all 15 of these. They never get old. That little plastic action figure haunts my dreams now in the background.
I have my prostitute lights. That's just a fact. That's it.
Is it like Keanu Reeves' father? Why is the ghost? It's just one word. The ghost.
The ghost.
The ghost.
In an effort to solve the theft of the ivory keys, the Phantom disguises himself. In doing
The Phantom
so,
beats a
he
fat
learns
man.
of a gun-running plot. Alone and outnumbered many times, he attempts to stop the outlaws. When suddenly,
They kill him. Very good, Go-Kart Bob. So to make this sound, they used to slap fish.
let me
Does it count if I
You'll arouse the townspeople.
slap a tiny kitty cat
We'll get rid of them a
who
quiet way.
just fell asleep?
Where's the other guy? He's out cold.
All right, shoot him.
Now all you got to do is turn that little valve.
Oh, that's it. Did you invite that guy just to turn the valve?
I mean, wouldn't you invite someone over to just turn off your valve? Sounds like a fucking hell.
I'd say, they're gonna skin his hide, but in fact they're gonna tan his hide, like quite literally.
All right, boys, let's finish loading and get out of here.
There is a lot of people just to turn one valve.
They constantly walk away when this guy's not dead yet. No wonder
I don't
lost
see
some
any
hours.
repercussion to my actions. I must walk away.
There's no way you could survive this.
Get ready to pull out, Marson.
You will be surprised.
Phantom couldn't afford horses.
I pre-watched one half of the movie. Why, Bob? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself?
Okay, boys, let's get out of here.
Wait, they say yes?
You tell me. I don't know. Is it Spanish?
Cheese! Cheese!
Jeez. And now the dog's gonna die.
What are you doing here?
What the
What the-
dog doing?
Go turn the knob off. No way. No way he turns the knob off. That dog has more superpowers than the Phantom does.
I mean, he looks a lot more healthy too.
Why would you go in there?
Why are you saving him?
For a guy who's known to not die, he seems to almost die a lot.
I mean, that's kind of the whole idea, you know? When you almost die, but you never die. So you don't die until you actually die.
I've been waiting over an hour. What held you up? Phantom. Chris, you told me you took care of him at Blackie's place.
I can't understand how he got out of that explosion.
What happened at the warehouse?
The Phantom and Rusty jumped us while we were loading the stuff. There was a
Our
fight.
And then what?
We overpowered the mysterious strong man and put him to death in Rusty's gas chamber.
Well, that's fine, but what about Rusty?
Why worry about him?
If he was working with the Phantom, there's some tie-up between them.
Yeah, fuck it. Why worry about
Running
it?
guns into the jungle.
This guy's like, why am I holding a rope?
You head for out in the gorge. Porters will meet you there to unload the cart and carry the stuff into the jungle. But I want you to hurry so you'll get there by morning.
Right.
Gee. Why would they want to run guns into the jungle?
There's only one answer to that. They're trying to stir up trouble among the natives.
But for what reason?
I don't know, Rusty. But it's my duty to find out.
Yeah.
That, you know, for being poisoned for a couple minutes, he seemed to pop back up with no problem.
Trouble?
For being a guy commenting on a YouTube movie, you seem very judgmental. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
It's only a YouTube movie because I made it a YouTube movie.
No, don't put that light out.
What kind of backwards compliment is that?
Is that a monkey? Is that a gorilla? Is that a monkey?
That's a monkey with a mask. That's the mask monkey.
All right, you got to put on the mask.
If the monkey doesn't have, if my movie doesn't have a monkey with a mask, what are we even doing? Why are we even here?
They better be doing something with that monkey. Oh, okay, they are. Good job, guys. All right, you deserve to die.
Yay, they did the bare minimum.
That is a good question, Go-Kart Bob. Why? Why do they have a full-on monkey?
Come on.
Monkey.
Being completely honest, if you were a producer and someone comes to you, you want a monkey in your movie, and you're like,
Boy, was
nah,
it fast thinking on your part.
Yes.
who is the actual idiot?
Facing that window light,
You
how
always
could I
say
miss?
yes.
He's one of the men that jumped us at the warehouse.
Who does he work for?
Now that
You
I-
always
Spank
agree
the
with the
monkey.
monkey.
Well, then, suppose you try and find out. Now that he thinks you're dead, he may come out into the open. I'll leave Devil here with you. You can send a message by him as soon as you find out who the killer's working for.
Yeah, but, where
Yeah,
will
but
be?
when
I'm
you
going to tell
almost
him about
die
you
again,
smoke
who's
with
going to
some of the
save
natives
you
to
if
help
the
find out
dog's
where
not
those
with
guns
you?
are being moved to.
All right.
Not this time, Devil. You stay here with Rusty.
We're going to play with the monkey. This is not racist at all.
I can't see any sense in sitting around here another day. I'm getting fed up.
I actually
we have
think
no
those
choice.
pants are way too tight,
We stopped
and the
out in
Phantom
jungle
isn't
to
actually
find a
getting
lost
enough
city.
blood to the
The
brain.
Phantom told this guy to provide us with quarters.
He did. They were killed.
So let him get us some more. How about that?
Phantom say not to give new bearers until he come back.
Where'd he go?
Moko not know.
I think you're lying.
Moko obedient to Phantom.
Supposing I go into Saipan myself.
Moko likes saying his own name.
You guys have rounded up some new boys
Moko
by this
means
time. I'll get
booger.
some of my own.
But Byron.
Or did the Phantom tell you not to let us go into Saipan either?
Phantom not say.
Okay, then guide me there. I'll be ready in 10 minutes.
Are they gonna
Moko.
molest the monkey?
Wait a minute.
Moko likes birds.
That sacred bird. You not kill. Mind your own business.
Fuck off.
Better see who's doing that shooting.
They're investigating something, and he's like, bird. Boom, 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 boom,
You
boom.
tell me once more what to do and what not to do, and I'll use this on you. Do you understand?
Oh, dang. Moko think you're a dick.
It's that fellow Byron, a native. Who's Byron?
One of the guys in the Davidson outfit.
Moko doesn't approve of this violence.
Out into the jungle.
Use that gun he's packing. How?
Well, let's get it.
He's gonna shoot Moko in the back. The only guy with the weapon, the spear, is not really doing very much. I think I see a situation I can almost die in.
Come on. Let's finish this guy off. The Phantom!
Since he's not black, they just put in like a spray cocaine on top of him.
He just threw the spear down.
Better get that rifle.
Not me. That native's got a
That
blowgun.
man is overpowered.
Pile of Fire is going to be fashionably late, Michael Fontaine, as always.
Him dead too?
He's got a very bad scalp wound.
Drums say porters meet white men at Under Gorge and carried boxes into jungle.
Yes, I know. That's
That-
the rifles and ammunition they took out of the warehouse.
That's what the drum
Then to
says?
Tonga Village.
Yes, master.
This guy speaks drum?
This guy speaks
Not for
drum.
you. Moko helped master at Under Gorge.
You get it? Here comes along.
All right, fellas, let's get going.
I bet you that was a racist
Porters will be
joke.
waiting for us up at the bridge.
All right, cheese, bread.
Cheese. Cheese and bread. Cheese and bread. Bread and cheese. Yeah, there is Michael Fontaine. Heck, we got 5 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch.
This is primetime television.
Everyone loves the Phantom. Now we got 6 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Oh. He's gonna whittle himself a pointy stick.
The bridge is right around the bend there, Grogan. You'd better run up ahead and see if everything's clear.
Clear! Fire!
No,
Fire!
run. Not prance around like a girl.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
This is it. It's all clear, but there's no porters here. Well, that's funny. They should have been here by now.
No, I want to see that cart go over that
Yeah,
really
everything we
skinny
do is
bridge. Do it.
I wonder what could be holding up those porters.
Ah, you know how they are. They'll be along pretty soon.
Hey, where's Grogan? He was standing at that bridge a minute ago. Grogan! Hey, Grogan!
The bridge you can clearly not get over with 2 bison.
Who is Grogan?
Grogan!
That bridge looks faker than the love she had for me.
Hey, fellas, come here, quick! Where are you?
No, I really need to see what this plan is. I'm lost until they get that cattle over that bridge.
What happened to him?
Look. The mark of the Phantom.
Dead, Jim.
Phantom? Well, he can't be here.
Well, this just happened. He must be around here someplace. Let's scatter and find him.
Yeah, go off alone. That always works.
If they're trying to Scooby-Doo this shit, don't let them.
I mean, it's possible that, you know, the Phantom is Old Man Withers
The fuck?
all along. Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? Why the fuck are we gay?
a second.
Defense for the
Here we
natives.
go.
Yeah, I wonder where the gang is. Over by the bridge, I guess.
They are somewhere over the rainbow. Where blue birds fly. And I dream that you dream. Try to do da la la la.
We sure got ourselves in a pocket. I hope you know where we're going. We'll get through.
You just cut the bridge. Now you're gonna hide on the bridge.
Look, Salento.
Look, my interest.
What's the matter, Salento? What happened? Where's who? The Phantom. The Phantom?
Your mama.
He was right there behind that little skinny bird.
There he goes. There he goes. There he fucking goes.
Looks legit.
I mean, sounds about right to be completely honest with you.
Phantom's gonna fall to his death down into the model of the river. show us that cheap little model of it.
Why are they fighting like this? What's wrong with these people?
I mean, you can clearly see that the background is a wall. There's the model of the river again.
Yeah, let's cut on that side. Yeah, sure. Why not?
And who can step in to thwart the plans of Bremer? Learn the answer in Jungle Whispers, the next exciting episode of The Phantom.
Wait, is
At
that
this
for you,
theater
man?
next week.
Is that literally? No, not even a joke. This is literally. That's the hill you wanna die on?
Ravine. I believe it's more accurate to say it's a ravine.
Keith, do you think I give a shit at this point? Like, not even them. They don't even give a shit about this movie. Why would I?
All right, where do we have the movie here?
So what's the point of the show? The point of the show is to show that you have a monkey in your movie, you have winning life. That's the point. And the monkey is the Phantom. If you didn't get it, that's the goddamn monkey. Because the other one is actually a gorilla.
Yeah, that one. Yes. I mean, the only one. What was the last movie we saw with a monkey in it?
Those were black people, Keith. We don't talk about like that. You know, it's
Don't make me racist.
It's make it 2020, man. Like
you
you cannot say like that anymore.
Rav, what's the point of this cereal?
Of cereal? It's to give you diabetes.
I mean, I guess the Phantom can give you diabetes. Did Rupert have a monkey in it, or was it a guy with a squirrel?
Is there a guy called Rupert?
Yeah, remember the squirrel that the Christmas movie we watched? The Great
I don't
Rupert.
remember any Rupert.
He was the squirrel.
Oh, yeah,
that threw money out of the hole.
Yes, the squirrel with a dress. Yes. I mean, that's how I remember it.
Oh, maybe it was. It was at the end. There was like a monkey in it. I think you're right, Micah Fontaine. Okay, Sherlock Holmes. We got to find the whodunit. or
It
see
was
if you
a
can solve
Scooby.
it. I mean, I find that it was Scooby.
It was Scooby. What if Scooby was British? Will he shank Shaggy?
You know, I don't pause this very often, but give me 1 second. Hold on.
I hate when people do that. When they are just like, yeah, I don't do this very often. For this one time, I'm gonna fucking do it because fuck you. Don't you hate that, people? Don't you hate it?
No, I'm not off getting drunk, by the way. I'm hearing some voices.
Yeah, that's psychosis, my man.
There's voices in this house.
Yeah, that's psychosis. That's not a good sign, Keith. That. Are you okay there, buddy? Something broke?
No, I mean, I told you something's weird in this house. We have the ghost hunters coming next week. This week, no, next week. Ghost hunters come and they're gonna put up all their equipment and hunt for ghosts and stuff.
I just want to know if it is actually something real. You're making shit up.
I mean, I'll I don't know. Maybe I'll just have an impromptu go live. If you find a go live that you get a message that Keith's dad is live, and it's a random time. It's not 9 p.m. It could be me kind of documenting, the people that are coming in. So it's kind of cool. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's an issue.
The ghosts are an issue?
People believing that shit is real is an issue.
Look, I never believed it was real, but I mean, something bizarre happened a couple weeks ago that it's interesting.
No. I don't want to believe in this. There is... How?
I'm always dressed to kill.
To kill what?
Go killing in a robe.
So it's like the Jack the Ripper, but lamer.
I hear voices.
Again, that's a schizophrenia, my man.
It's schizophrenia.
We need to
the
work.
Voices tell me to watch old movies.
The voices told me to push that old lady.
Prison, isolated from the outside world by walls of granite.
There is walls in this house. There is walls in this house.
They look like rejected Santa's elves.
Don't we all look like rejected Santa's elves?
I'll give you the same answer I gave the others. You still have 2 years, 8 months.
I mean, the guy on the right looks way too into it, while the other one just very old.
Perfect timing, Pile of Fire. We just started.
Yeah, this is a gay porno.
I mean,
move along.
Do their outfits not make you want to look?
Look on what?
Look up. They're up one.
Ladies and gentlemen, these can be bought together or separately. Now,
There are holes in this
I
house.
didn't intend to put them on the auction block until later, but I'm going to sell them now. So, good friends, as our old pal Mark Anthony used to say, lend me your ears. And what do you hear? Right. The beautiful tinkle tinkle of a musical box.
The tingle tingle.
Beautiful tinkle tinkle. That's the best What the Dub.
Created and made by loving hands. A thing of
You remember? This is for What the Dub.
I was going to start with £5.
The beautiful tinkle tinkle.
Do I see any hands?
Are you gonna tinkle my tingle?
If there's a connoisseur in the house, will go £3 for it. £2. £1.
Half a pound.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, 10 shillings is offered for a musical box you couldn't buy anywhere in London for less than £5.
But you can get it out of a Cracker Jack box.
I
like taking milk from a baby.
I mean, London is going to shit, isn't it?
10 shillings, 10 shillings is offered, 10 shillings is offered, 10 shillings is offered.
I mean, London has been going to shit for quite a while now.
Give me a pound. A pound, 1 pound is offered, 1 pound is offered, ladies and gentlemen, 1 pound.
That woman is gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
2 pounds, 2 pounds is offered.
Rab likes the girls with the little upturned nose.
Third and the last call.
Wait, is that what it is?
I think that's what it is. The last girl you mentioned, same thing.
Now, ladies and
Oh.
gentlemen, comes the opportunity to purchase an exact duplicate of the beautiful little musical box just bought by this
I
gentleman.
mean, I'm learning about things.
Wait, they're selling the music box and now a second music box of the exact same thing.
They are selling what?
Sounds like Bo
The same thing again. They just bought a whole like pallet of them. They're just gonna sell them one at a time.
You know, from your enthusiasm, we might all be in Scotland instead of London.
Please buy it for me, Daddy.
2 pounds, certainly not. We all might.
Can you fuck up, woman? You shut the fuck up!
1 pound, 10 shillings. 1 pound. 1 pound is ours. 1 pound, 1 pound is offered. 1 pound
I mean,
is
I
offered.
like
1
the
pound.
hair.
Any advance?
She's really cute. That haircut is actually very fitting for her face.
Sold to the lady for 1 pound.
It's like squirrels and hats.
We come to the third.
Yeah, because then you cannot see how ugly they are in the inside.
Exactly the same.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Bring you here to Gullion as
And I don't fucking get
the
it.
exact replica of those 2 I just sold before.
This looks familiar. We've seen this entire movie, apparently.
This is extremely important. Come in, sir, come in. I'm sorry to disturb.
Does that work?
What?
Is that when you go to a store and you knock on it and they say you're closed and you go, but it's extremely important. They're like, oh, okay. Come on in.
What might the articles be, sir?
This is definitely not the U.S.
This is England. This is educated
We
people.
weren't here to bid on them. They didn't bring anything like the real value.
I'm most anxious to obtain them. I wonder if your records would show who the purchasers were.
Oh, we don't usually give out that information, sir.
For certain, shall we say, sentimental reasons, I'm most anxious to get in touch with the
Yes,
purchasers.
Michael, and Jesus died in the cross. If we're giving random facts, I'm just gonna give that.
£5.
Well, for certain sentimental reasons, sir, we'd be very happy to oblige. Alfred, today's sales. The 3 musical boxes. Musical boxes,
Oh, there was 3 of them.
The
The
first purchased for
same
£2
box.
Mr. Julian Emery, 52 Portman Square. Write this address down, Alfred. Yes, sir. Second didn't leave any name.
Oh, how unfortunate.
I think she's a dealer. You see, they don't like us to know where the things are going.
On account of the profits.
Yeah.
You say the second purchaser was a woman. Can you give me a description?
Jesus isn't your mom.
Young woman.
Hey,
Really
Roxy.
tall, slender. Had a light complexion and dark
Damn,
hair.
Roxy. You did me dirty there.
A grey suit, don't you remember? She probably runs a gift shop. She paid £1.
You say she comes here fairly frequently?
No, I didn't say so. But she does.
Are you telling me she's made for the
She come in
streets?
on Thursday. We have sales on Mondays and Thursdays.
Wait, this is a house for prostitutes, isn't it?
Mr. William
No, but I think he is about to stalk her.
For 10 shillings.
What is that?
Mr. Kilgore was a Scotchman.
That's a microwave.
Thank you. You're most helpful.
Thank you.
Looks like a sideways
On your parcel.
calculator.
We always have lovely things for sale. How kind, sir?
Thank you. I'll be back Thursday. The message reached us too late. Musical boxes are being sold. Let's get out of here.
Hold on, I want to finish this chapter. I'm trying to read the script.
Yo.
There you'll go too far.
Gotta love those Hildas. Gotta love those girls named Hilda.
Yet to fool me. Touch us down, Colonel Cameron.
Wait, every single time that says Hilda, it sounds like either a very, very, very gorgeous, like, Russian woman, or like a very, very, very fucking hairy old lady that's in the kitchen.
Is it my fault that the message reached
Quick,
us only an hour ago?
who's got the better mustache?
My fault that they were sold?
Hitler. Oh, they're
responsible for that.
Got the guy on the left or the guy on
the one driving. The one driving.
You did have more of a prominent mustache. 221B. That's Sherlock Holmes's house.
There is a hose.
Now for some more non-copyright music, here's Happy Birthday.
Upon you tonight at 7:45, a gentleman who desires to consult you upon a matter of the very deepest moment. Remember that letter, Holmes? It was written over 2 years ago. An interesting case. Devilishly interesting. Minnie Adler. What a striking-looking woman from the brief glance I had of her.
Okay, these Biden electric cars are the bomb.
What poise and what a mind.
That's a terrorist joke, isn't it?
Sharp enough and brilliant enough to outwit the great Sherlock Holmes himself.
I mean, am I
A
wrong?
new issue of the Strand magazine is out, containing another of your slightly lurid tales.
It is indeed.
And what do you call this one?
I call it A Scandal in Bohemia. Not a bad title, eh?
Who is?
Who is?
You must record
Who
my
is?
exploits. I do wish you'd put less emphasis on the melodramatic and more on the intellectual issues involved.
You leave me.
Well, I do hope you'll
Oh, I can. Oh, Kevin.
that one, you know.
The woman. Irene Adler.
Yes. I shall always remember her as the woman.
What is
So
this?
did they?
Go ahead.
I was about to say, did they change Watson for this movie? Because I think he looked a little different in the last movie.
He looks older.
How are
Yeah.
you? I haven't seen you for years. I want you to meet my old friend Sherlock Holmes. Holmes, this is Stinky. In other words, Julian.
Is his name Stinky?
They just call him Stinky.
Yes, we were at school together.
That's an exclusive part of the movie. They just call him Stinky.
No, I just happened to be in the neighborhood.
Brother, what the
Sorry,
fuck
I
is this?
So I took the liberty of looking you up. Still writing your mystery stuff?
No Hebrew. Nah, Hebrew is not here.
I never miss him.
We don't know where he is.
I say that's
He's
bad
been
news.
missing for the past 5 days.
Still poking your nose into other people's business as usual? Who hit you?
I haven't the foggiest notion. Somebody knocked me on the head in my own living room, and then proceeded to commit the most idiotic burglary you ever heard of. Fellow must have been balmy as a coot.
Balmy? Why? Come sit
You
down.
stole my music box?
You like a cup of tea?
Huh? Oh, all right.
Brother, what the fuck? De nuevo, la puta.
Sherlock Holmes, quiet down. Man, such a
Robbery
chatterbox.
was idiotic, Mr. Emery.
Oh, simply from the fact that with about £5,000 worth of musical boxes in my living room, the thief who I caught in the act made off with one that isn't even worth £5.
I gather you're a collector of musical boxes.
Yes, I am indeed. Some of them very beautiful.
What are
Not the one that
you?
was
Yes,
stolen.
I'm a moron. I
The thief,
collect music
he grabbed the
boxes.
first thing that came to his hand when he heard me coming into the room.
Still, it's rather odd, isn't it, that having disposed of you, he didn't pick up something more valuable. Was there anything unusual about the stolen box?
No, nothing at all. No, I picked it up in the south of France, several years ago.
Can I fucking
You
move?
say you
Can
have
I?
many valuable music boxes. Yet the thief made out one that isn't worth £5. Sounds like rather an intriguing little problem.
Yes, well, I take it that he was just an ordinary petty thief and didn't know the value.
That is a possible.
Also, I did wake up with my rear end very sore.
The thief has a more extensive knowledge of the value of object d'art than the
It
average
was
collector.
Rav.
Well, anyway, that's gotten the odds theory. They didn't get
Oh,
very
hey.
excited about it.
Hey, Hunter.
That's
I didn't even
considerable.
see you pop in.
I wonder
How's
if I
it
might see your
going?
collection, Mr. Emery.
Hunter, diplomat for Biden.
Nothing
Yeah.
that a collector likes more than showing off his trophies. When will it suit you?
No time like the present.
Hold on, where's my hello?
It's just round in for me.
By the way, do you notice that Holmes is wearing a house robe just like I wear a house robe? I
For
love
2 years,
Holmes.
for 3 years, for 3 fucking years, you told me not to say by the way.
Sorry.
We're going round to my place.
And now you use it.
That's right. Don't, by the way, B.
Now, this one was made for Louis the 15th, and is one of the
You found the hello again.
And a particularly fine specimen of that. Charming, isn't it?
That's
Quick,
his
one of the
slave.
Phantom guys is going to shoot it.
That's his slave. They keep the
Found
bird
me
as
like
his
a
slave.
lot of mice running about on a tin roof.
Rafe, we need to talk.
You've got no ear for music
What?
boxes.
What happened,
Good
Roxy?
old band playing a rousing march.
What's wrong with my
Have all your
sister and
silly
pineapples?
tweets.
I mean, I got one right here. Do you want me to demonstrate?
Again, your sister. How old is your sister, Rox? What the
Okay,
is that? A turtle?
Oh my God, it's dead.
What would you say offhand is the value of a box like that, Mr. Emery?
Well, it's hard to say offhand, but I think we'll bring about £500 or £600 today. It's the gem of my collection.
A thief who steals an oddity like a musical box passes up one worth £500 for one of almost no value at all. Odd. Very odd. What was a stolen box like, Mr. Emery?
What do you think about your
wooden box about so big? As a matter of fact, I have one over here, almost exactly like
She's 10 and she's 10 and she's already using pineapples. What do I do?
You shoot it.
Of course, I wouldn't have the
You take it to the back of the chef and shoot it in the back of the head.
I'd never heard it before.
Back of the chef, shoot me in the motherfucking head.
Isn't that the Cinderella musical?
You have a remarkable ear for music, Holmes.
Rather an unusual melody.
That's not music.
Thanks.
That's whistling.
You say you bought that box at
It's even dubbed whistling.
Yes, the Gaylord auction rooms in Knightsbridge. Run by old...
What's even worse? Somehow that's even worse.
What time is the robbery committed?
About 3 o'clock this morning.
You know, Mr. Emery, that box and the robbery might well be cause and effect, especially since you say that the stolen box outwardly resembles this one a great deal. And Scotland Yard were not particularly interested, eh?
Oh, yes, but I wouldn't blame them for that. Especially as I told them I was quite unable to describe the thief.
Roxy's gonna shoot a 10-year-old.
All you remember is that you came in here and someone struck you on the head.
Yes, the next thing I knew, my man was trying to revive me.
It might be wise for you to put that box away somewhere and lock it up.
And Scotland Yard didn't want to deal with that either.
Well, at least if any further attempts at robbery are made, I'd suggest...
How much do you have to fuck up when your own government? So you get assaulted, you have a patch on your head, and everyone is like, yeah, kind of patch.
Seems to me you are making rather a mountain out of a molehill.
Molehill is the word, old boy, and it's time you were in bed. Thanks so much for letting us see your place.
All the best. It's been glad meeting you.
Wait a second. Wait, follow fire. Your mom had a neon light up pineapple?
How you can believe it was anything else?
I didn't say I believed it to be anything else.
A neon light up?
The obvious one, I grant you.
That's a real baby.
Something is true, merely because
I
it's
hate
obvious.
to tell you, follow fire,
The
but
truth is only arrived at by the painstaking process of
was your
eliminating
mother a
the
swinger?
untrue. We are not able to do that
Excuse
in
me.
this case.
What the
without
fuck?
further data.
Yeah.
Pulling my leg.
That's okay. What? So you're not supposed to put pineapples in the front of your house, because when you put pineapples in the front of your house, especially lit up pineapples, it signals to your neighbors that you're a swinger.
This cannot be a good.
Did you not know that, Rap? Is everyone taking the pineapples down from their house now?
A pineapple that is placed on your porch or mailbox by swingers lets everyone know that they are a single party only.
You thought I was lying? It's true.
I was hoping you were.
Of course I remember you, Mrs. Courtney.
I wanted to have some faith in humanity.
So I'm guessing she never hung it up, because she never hung it up while you were there. That's not new. That's old.
That's very old. That's
an old.
Oh, the oldest reply I got was from 2008.
No. This was back in like the 60s.
No, that's the older replies I get.
Right, goodbye.
Nowadays, you put like a, what is it, a purple light? I think it's a purple light in your front light.
Now, here's my question. Why do you know that?
Because I have a pineapple. That's why.
Must be the pixie in me.
I know I shouldn't have called you so late.
Wait, Gonker, you have seen people with pineapples outside?
To see your collection of musical boxes.
My dear Mrs. Courtney, pleasure is all the greater.
I mean, we are the Sherlock Holmes of this shit. We're gonna find a lot of swingers nearby the area.
Man called me Stinky.
Let's get the
They
rap
call
view.
him Stinky.
You know, when you told me you had a collection, I had no idea it was so attractive.
There are a couple names that no one, especially at work, should like know you for. One of them is Stinky.
Yes, if that was my nickname, I
The
would.
other one is Gaping.
All right,
I only last night
Rab, do you like her?
And with all these to choose from, went off with one very much like
Not really.
Yes, I don't mind the lots of the box so much.
She kind of looks like a pretty olive oil.
But it makes you look so interesting.
That's what I don't like.
Real long neck going on.
That's so?
I mean, Dr. Watson. He was here
People will twist interpretation, I guess. Symbolism. No, symbolism is the same as like what's it called?
He seems to think I'm in some sort of.
When you have an idea of someone, how do you call that in English?
Really? Do you know, it's
Like a stereotype? There you go.
Yeah.
Like symbolism is the same like a stereotype. The stereotype not always will be true.
I think
It
we
can
should,
apply for everyone.
we should
But-
stop talking about Firefire's mom.
No, I refuse. But
Bit of an alarmist, if you ask me.
Don't you believe in
the
warning?
stereotypes are there because a large majority of people used to do it.
I would.
You're not serious.
Now,
Oh, but I
if that was the case for your mother, which I believe she's a fine lady by now,
And the collector buys but never sells.
But if the
it
price
can be
were
that she
high-
just likes neon pineapples, and that's fine. But if it were to be the other way around,
Yes, well,
this is going to be a very awkward conversation to have
I
soon.
must be getting along.
All right, we're getting away from the movie here.
I'm afraid so.
I don't give a shit. How do you ask that to your mother?
not walking out.
How do you ask that? How do you go into Thanksgiving? Oh, mother, were you used to be a swinger? Did you use the pineapple in the front for this?
Thanks.
Man, that poor guy. He got no, not my,
Told you to
not
wait
my
outside.
fur.
What did you have to kill him for?
Now you see, now we're getting context to
He held
this.
you in his arms.
Yeah.
Jim, don't touch anything. Now get out.
I'm sorry.
You're
Now, I don't know if that's worse or that's better, Fire.
This is murder. What about Scotland Yard? What about Sherlock Holmes? Now get out!
Doesn't he look like the Pink Panther?
It's got blood all over it. Oh, he must have missed then.
Yeah, you see, like, Roxy got the idea.
Get that license plate, AC 2703.
It was a setup.
Did you get it? Good. Did you have any trouble with him?
Just a matter of murder.
Did
Normal Tuesday.
Hopkins, thanks for coming so promptly.
Casual Wednesday.
Lestrade suggested that I call through to you.
Mr. Emery was the clown to Mr.
Start to
Holmes.
kill a guy.
Indeed. You didn't mention that when I telephoned you, Mr. Holmes.
Well, not exactly a clown, Inspector. Sergeant Thompson?
I want to bully an
2 hours of
orphanage.
11 and 2 o'clock this morning, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah.
It's been someone
What are they
who
gonna
knew,
do?
someone of whom he
Tell
had
the
no
parents?
suspicion.
Poor Stinky. It's all my fault. I should have prevented this.
Well, it's no time to start talking about that now, Doctor.
Apparently it's gone. That's the second attempt on the musical box that Emery bought at the auction sale. And this time it
So
was
she got
successful.
a new
No,
pink
let's
One
put
man's life, Watson. I think the
Yeah,
Philip
big
Davis
flamingo.
of auction.
makeup. You know someone
Inspector, may I
gave up
suggest
when in
make
the
a complete
explanation
search of
is
this flat
make
for a
it what
small,
you will of
plain
that. I
musical box about that size.
You know what a pink flamingo in your front lawn means? You live in
This
Florida.
box went to Mr. Julian Emery. Second,
Wait,
Kilgore,
that's
143
oh yeah,
Hampton
Florida
Way.
people have a thing for flamingos.
Third
I
to the
don't know.
unidentified young lady who presumably has a shop and lives near Golders Green.
That's right, Mr. Holmes.
Isn't it
I
rather
wonder
strange,
why.
Mr. Crabtree? It used to have had 3 identical musical boxes, all playing the same tune. Where'd they come from?
Dartmoor Prison.
Dartmoor?
Here, we get a regular shipment from there every month.
The inmates manufacture them. Well, they make all kinds of things.
That's not the. I don't want to say it.
Musical boxes.
Did you happen to notice?
We've turned into a a pineapple master channel apparently.
Purchasers of these 3 boxes?
Oh, tea.
Yeah, I wanted to say the exact same thing, but even I contain myself enough.
Came in about an hour after closing time, and he was in an awful state.
Now, Keith, I just want to point out that by the motion you did, you're putting that on your scrotum, which is a lot more painful. That's not how that works.
Now, what was his reaction when you were unable to supply him with the address of the young lady who owned the shop?
I told him the young lady usually come back on Thursday. He said he'd come back on Thursday. Now, that's tomorrow.
Have you noticed old people usually have that blind spot,
Where are we going now?
like very bald spot on the back of the head? But it's always the receptionist.
But hang it all, Holmes, how do you know those other 2 musical boxes are of any importance?
I don't, but I certainly have no intention of waiting until the owners are murdered to find out.
Murder.
No one at home.
I hope that's the explanation.
I'll have a look through this window.
Just some girl undressing.
Wouldn't it be actually funny if he just said, "Let me look through this window," and he grabs the cane and just opens the window?
No.
When do you expect them?
Oh, in an hour or so. There's no use you're hanging about. They don't buy nothing from peddlers.
Peddlers? My good woman, this is Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes? Oh, go on.
Do you mind if we come in and wait? My business is rather urgent.
Now this is trespassing. This is trespassing.
Good like any strangers nosing about.
Quite all right, I assure you.
Well, I've got to be off. You two wait in the parlor. And no smoking either. Mrs. Kilgore...
This is a very shitty service. What the fuck? So this, you just you're paying someone to clean your house, and she's like, my shift is over. I cannot deal with this shit. Like you.
Oh, look at that gorgeous wallpaper.
I love those cars. Those are very, very fancy cars.
Park Lane.
Park Lane? And what would the likes of you be doing in Park Lane?
Now, don't worry about the fare, Ducky. If you knows how to get to Park Lane, up it.
How's my accent?
You know,
That's
Holmes,
British.
I've been thinking. There must have been something hidden in that box of old stinkers. Stolen jewelry, possibly.
We're not allowed. I don't get it. Why didn't you? Why did not?
Or just a steam in
Does
the water
stinker
pipes?
mean something else in English?
No, it doesn't.
Watson! Great Scott! Come on, Holmes. Get on the chair here.
What?
All right, my dear. There. Now, don't worry. It's all over.
In British English, it means difficult or very unpleasant person.
Tie me up and shut me in the cupboard.
I know.
That sounds like rape. That's. Ah.
She was driving a windowless van. She said she had ice cream.
No, I know. Now, don't worry. We'll buy you a new musical box.
Yes, my dear, the best one in London.
Watson.
This is like Discord moderators
What do you mean,
trying to
Holmes?
calm a child after they get molested.
Look at you, a music
Why
box.
would the Kilgore charwoman want to take the music box?
She isn't
Rape, I spent $60 on the game and turned into a real gamer. Roxy, I spent 36. What's what? No, it was like $8 into Minecraft for phone, and then I just refounded it after I played for an hour. I am the true way.
Our opponents find out. I only hope that I won't be too late.
I just want to point out, it's been like 50 minutes. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in the movie.
Cheer up.
That's because you kept talking about Fire's mom
I do not regret it for a single second.
and researching pineapples.
Wait, hold it.
Oh, we're getting Ducky. You're making her cry. You're making her cry. Stop.
That's a nasty face. That you are the stinker.
Oh, look at those beautiful teeth. what a looker. Oh, that's a man.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, how much am I offered for this beautiful lace dress?
We zoomed it more to the Gaylord side.
Lady of the French court.
Gaylord? It's called Gaylord?
What a beautiful ornament for your
No. Hold it.
You didn't see that.
I need a picture of this.
It's part of What the Dub. We've had it on What the Dub like twice.
Called Gaylord?
Oh, we got to stare at this woman's teeth for another 10 seconds. I hate you, Rev.
It's called Gaylord?
Yeah, the Gaylord Art Gallery.
What is an exhibition? Penises?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, how much am I offered for this beautiful lace Dresden china figurine? A lady of the French court. Now, this is the genuine.
It is called the Gaylord Auctions.
What a beautiful ornament for your mantelpiece. Or you could use it as a centerpiece
That's
on the dining room
nasty.
table. Somebody start me for
Thank
£10.
you for keeping my spot
Somebody
tiny,
start
kitty.
me for £10.
Yeah.
£8.
See,
£7.
we've all seen it.
£5 is offered. £5 is offered. £5 is offered. £5.10. £5.15. £5.15. £6 is offered. £6.
There she is. There's your girl,
twice.
Rev.
The third and the last call. Have you all done? Sold to the lady from Twickenham for £6.
Think you could look her up?
Next,
Anyone
we
want to
have
look
a
up her
real
name?
museum
How old is
piece,
she?
ladies and gentlemen? A fine 19th century doll. The costume an exact replica of the holiday clothes worn by the Hungarian
But we
peasant
don't
women.
forget the butts because Gaylord.
An article like this would cost you from £15 to £20 in a West End shop. I'm not going to ask you for anything like that. Who'll give me £2 for it? £2. Anybody offer me £2?
How much was £2 back in the day?
£2. £1. What? Anybody give me £1? Anybody offer me £1 for the doll? £1 is offered, ladies and gentlemen. £1 is offered. Now, I'm not going to waste your valuable time or mine in trying to get one half of what
She's exactly like the kind of woman I like spending my money on crazy shit.
So it's going once, it's going twice, the third and last call. Any more? Sold to the young lady for £1.
Sold to the crazy
Now, ladies
bitch in
and
the head.
gentlemen, may I draw your attention to something which may be a great surprise to you, worthy of any collection. The only other one like it is in the British Museum. It's a Ming vase of the 7th dynasty. This vase lay in a large collection somewhere outside Rome for over 2 centuries, I understand. It was discovered there by the noted antiquarian Sir Andrew Coppleston.
No, I don't want to. I have a little cheap little doll.
Besides being
I'm
a noted
done.
traveler and antiquarian, he's also a gentleman rider.
So you go into a Gaylord, and the only thing you get is a doll? Not even a blow-up doll?
That's her.
Are you sure that's the girl?
Well, she fits perfectly the auctioneer's description.
Follow her, Hamid.
So his name's Hamid.
Hamid. Oh, I forgot to wake up Remy. Ah, man.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. Although, we still got 2/3 of this movie left.
Nah, it's too late, literally.
Clifford's Toys. Oh, now we're getting serious.
We're going for Gaylord to Clifford? Really? That's quite of a jump.
It's lovely, dear. And only £1. We can get at least 3 for it. Easily. I'll go make some tea. I could do with a cup. Right.
Yeah, but you sat in the auction house all day.
Good afternoon.
How much is
Good
your
afternoon.
time
I'm looking
worth?
for a birthday gift for a 7-year-old girl. What would you suggest?
We have some lovely dolls. Now, this Hungarian
I think
peasant-
she has enough dolls already.
Books are always welcome.
Well, I'm looking for something a little different.
Oh, that's rather cute. What is it?
Well, that's a musical box.
Oh, that's me.
Children always love them. And this is an exceptionally nice one. It plays many tunes.
Who's messaging me? Nobody.
Have you any others?
Yes. If you'll just step this way. I have only 2 left.
How nice.
Don't open it together. Don't
Sure,
open
this is all you have?
No, just open them all.
That's our entire allotment. I did have one other, but I sold it earlier this afternoon. but it was only a plain wooden one. It wouldn't have been a very nice gift for a child.
Really? Do you happen to know who the purchaser was?
Why, yes. He left his card, just in case anyone should inquire for him.
Dang, this is some awesome investigation going on. Everyone's leaving cards. When's the last time you left a card when you went to Toys R Us?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to look a bit further.
When they caught me,
Anyway.
saying like I'm a molester. That's the only card I give.
Sherlock Holmes just leaves his. Look, he just wanted to bang her. That's why he left his card.
I love when like the card doesn't even have the fucking like address. It like says Sherlock Holmes. That's all it says.
Heavy.
It says a name and a last name. That's about it.
Follow that cab.
Here now, what?
Scotland Yard.
Hop in.
That's all it takes.
The Popo used to get Ubers.
Sherlock Holmes. I might have known.
We thought we were the hunters, instead of which we're the hunted.
She's slowly turning into the Mad Hatter.
Of course. He's had us followed.
What? You are holding that mirror real
The
steady.
man in front of the toy shop. Hamid, turn sharp right at the next corner and again at the next.
He doesn't look like a Hamid to me.
That's racist.
No photograph of her, Commissioner, as I expected.
With the punching
Not
balloons.
criminal.
I'd expect to know if you do find her. After all, she was disguised as a charwoman.
Don't worry, old fellow. If I ever see her again, I'll recognize her.
He left his card no shit
It won't be
show.
long till we know who they are and from where they operate. Who's
That's
covering
true.
Sergeant Thompson's following them, sir. They won't get away from
Elementary
here.
was never said in the show.
Could have arrested
What
him
Yes.
at its toy shop if we hadn't improved.
And when he says elementary, my dear Watson.
Proof, my dear fellow. We must have proof.
Oh,
The other thing, just to save you some typing, Michael Fontaine, is that you know that deer hat? I think they call it the deer hat that Sherlock wears. That's never mentioned in the books. That was added in by an illustrator.
So obvious that we've all
hey, this is still live.
To me, we're up against a bunch of
Yeah,
little-
we're still.
Are we? This is pre-recorded. We knew you were gonna say that, so this is pre-recorded.
This is pre-recorded.
We're not actually here. We've been gone. This been filmed like in February, some shit like that. I don't know.
You want us to break the box apart, sir, to see if there's anything the X-ray hasn't caught?
No, not yet.
Do you mind if I take it?
Certainly.
Thanks.
I'm gonna break it apart.
Why no one broke? Yeah, that's something interesting. Why no one opened it?
Because music boxes make music, and these are all guys, and they know that that's annoying. They would never open a music box willingly.
Yeah, that's gay.
We're just gonna get the 10,000 machine to X-ray it.
Bank of England plates.
That'll be all. Yes, sir. Now we're getting somewhere. Wait a minute. How did you know about the plates, Mr. Holmes?
I'm a student of crime, Inspector. I make it my business to know about such things. And when the name of Davidson was mentioned...
Well, who is this fellow Davidson?
As long as Mr. Holmes seems to know all about it already, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. 2 years ago in London, there occurred a robbery of such tremendous importance.
Oh God, we're gonna get a story.
Articles themselves have no interest
Can we get a
in value whatsoever.
flashback with this at the
But
very
Home Secretary
least?
was instrumental in seeing that not a word of it
We are
appeared in
about to
any
get flashbang.
You never told me anything about this, Holmes.
You were away at the time.
Articles of no intrinsic value and yet of such importance. I don't understand.
Davidson was apprehended within 15 minutes of committing the theft. But by that time, he'd hidden the articles in question. And
I mean, that's quite efficient.
Before going further, Dr. Watson, I must inform you that this matter's not to be mentioned outside of this room.
I probably did go Bob.
Let's not go into that now, old fellow, shall we?
And now this is just
Davidson had been
hell.
employed for years in a position of extreme trust by the engravings department of the Bank of England. The articles he stole were nothing less than a complete duplicate set of plates for printing £5 notes.
What? The Bank of England's own plates?
Precisely. And with those plates, a gang of crooks could flood England with £5 notes, not forged in the usual sense of the word, but notes undetectable from genuine Bank of England notes in any way whatsoever.
Good heavens.
Any whisper at all might have resulted in enormous damage, in shaking public confidence in the Treasury.
We tried everything after we arrested Davidson. Offered him a shorter sentence if he'd tell us where he'd hidden the plates. Why, we even put in Scotland Yard men with him as cellmates, but no result.
Doesn't that guy look like everyone's
Davidson, a man
uncle?
of strong character and infinite patience.
No.
Yet
Maybe not your uncles.
spoke about the secret of the hiding place of the plates to his confederates. Why?
I don't understand, Mr. Holmes.
I swear, that's Alexander the Great in the background. He's got a bust of it, of Alexander.
The design
Not
of
swearing.
notes so that in, say,
Hey, bro.
7 years
Hey,
from now,
what's
notes made
What that's fucking loud? Ah!
he's gonna knock over that bust, and then all of a sudden the door's gonna swing open, and it's gonna reveal the Batcave.
I see.
I made a mistake and I typed swinger in Google and I
Yeah, don't ever do that,
You may
Rad.
be afraid that the plates will be accidentally discovered before he's released.
I'd hate to see what your suggested Amazon things are.
Communicate their whereabouts to
I know,
as
right?
soon as possible.
I believe you've hit it, Mr. Holmes.
I'm sure that the message is
He hit it and quit it.
musical box.
That's why it's called
All
Gaylord.
3 musical boxes. The creation of all 3 seems to be
Yes.
essential. Our opponents have 2/3 of the
That's
puzzle
where
and
his
1/3.
weed stash is.
Well, what are you going to do, Holmes?
Try to deduce the
That little
message from
box.
the
It's got a
1/3
one
that
hitter
we
in
have.
there, you know, a little bit, like a 10-ounce bag in there. Oh, and it plays music too. But only at 420.
You're a little flat there, Holmes.
There you go.
No, don't continue it. You
We
closed
heard the
it.
song. Yeah. Is that right? Okay, we get it.
Yeah, we heard
The
that.
same tune as the one played by Emery's musical box,
Except,
yet it's different.
Is that right?
Sounds the same to me.
The tune.
That's why I was fucking idiot.
Somehow the tune.
no, it's
Into the
pronounced
mystery.
tune,
It must be the
not
tune.
tune.
Otherwise, why use 3 musical boxes to convey the message? Why not?
Because that's the
car
way they
boxes or
did it
shoeboxes?
right then. They didn't have Instagram.
Yes?
No, we don't have any more musical
It's
boxes.
for you, Inspector.
Oh, thank you, sir. Inspector Hopkins speaking.
No, I don't want to
What?
switch insurance to save a lot of money on Geico. Thank you.
Golders Green Station reports they've just found Sergeant
Wait,
Thompson's
Geico
body.
is insurance only for
With
cars.
tire
isn't it?
marks on his clothes. He was apparently run over by a taxi.
What an unfortunate accident.
Not an accident,
Yeah.
my dear fellow. I'm afraid it's murder.
An accident is what I did before I came here this morning.
An accident is a child.
When you're walking down a busy London street, Mrs. Hawkins, Mrs. Brown, any subject of the
Quick,
crowd.
somebody,
Oh,
get
you
the internet.
never
We don't
know
have to
just
listen
who
this
you're
time.
going to meet. So
This song actually has no words, but this guy just walked in from the street.
No one stopped him. Yeah, why is this man singing? I don't know, man. He just came in one day, started singing, no one stopped him.
You never know just who you're going to meet.
There were two
He brought his own
No
piano too.
gentleman is judged by his appearance. Yes,
Hey, we're trying to
gentleman
sleep up
is
here. Do you
judged by
mind?
How he talks. Now he's much better off when he's acting like a toff, especially if he's taking him a walk.
What on earth is this outlandish place?
A rendezvous for actors.
It's the red light district.
Buskers, old boy. You've seen
It's
those
Gaylord Bar.
actors who entertain the queues. Waiting
I
outside
wish we were
theaters.
joking.
Oh, my head.
When you're walking down a busy London street, so you better wear your best. Go advised to look your best, 'cause you never know just who you're gonna meet.
Sketchy tune. So, bass absorb your breeze.
Just in case a lie gives a how'd you do.
Man, Suso's bar could really use an upgrade here.
Shine your shoes and keep them neat, 'cause you never know just who you're going to meet.
Blimey. Mr. Holmes.
How are you, Joe?
The Holmes.
Never met him. And yourself?
Fine, thank you. I want you to meet a friend of mine, Dr. Watson, Joe Sisto.
Oh, well, any friend of Mr. Holmes is a friend of mine.
Hi, Joe.
Please don't
You gave me
shake
a
my
good turn
hand.
once that I'll never forget.
Don't you mind? Every single person here, you're expecting them to go, "Welcome home, Mr. B."
The police that he was busy at the time blowing open someone's safe.
Right.
That's right, Governor.
Oh, blimey, me armpit's on fire. Oh my gosh, this candle's too close to me, it is.
Come on, buzz off, buzz off. Come on, up it, up it. Can a gentleman have
What
some
the
peace
hell,
and
what the
quiet
hell,
around here?
Doctor Who, Doctor Who. That's all the British I know.
And you too. There you
Now
go, Mr.
you-
Holmes. Now we can have some peace and quiet around here.
Thank you, Joe. There's £5 in this for you.
Oh, you know what he's
I wouldn't
thinking.
want to take it on myself, sir, but I can get somebody to do it for
Captain
you.
Morgan,
I don't
rum.
know what the job is yet.
For £5? Murder, ain't it?
What? No, Joe, not murder, just music. I want you to identify a song for me.
Oh, there ain't a song that's been written that I don't know.
That's why I came to you. Of course,
Do you
Bob
realize
is more
that
my instrument,
most,
but,
if not all, of
oh well.
home cases
Now listen to
were
this, Joe.
like instantly resolved if they had Google?
Hey,
Wait a
so
minute.
Holmes knows
You're playing that wrong.
violin.
That should be E natural, not E flat.
You know the song?
Oh, yes. It's an old Australian song called The Swag Man. But you're playing it all wrong.
That's what I hoped you
No,
would
not
say.
all
Sing it,
wrong.
Joe.
One note wrong. You just said.
That's the same tune, all right.
Hey,
but
Tsumi.
you're making different mistakes than you did the first time.
No, not mistakes, Joe. Call them variations.
Now it's
Play
now
song
it's
for me
the
with no
Japanese
word.
word. Hi. It's not even a hello. Hi.
Hey, Sumi. How's it going?
I just realized this completely blocked Shibro.
There you are.
Thank you, Joe.
What's it mean, Holmes? You onto something?
Watson, pay the man.
I don't know yet. It's probably a code of some sort.
Yeah, it's false.
Don't you love, like, he did all of that and he literally went, well, I don't know.
Oh, sure, Mr. Holmes. But it'll take a few minutes.
Did you see that candle?
That lady in the background's pissed.
Pale ale. Come
There
on,
was a
on
woman?
with it.
Oh, yes.
Wow, they really
Well-
were furniture in the background.
She may not identify as a woman, Rab, but you know she's definitely a woman.
No, like, I remember
Well,
that
obviously it
people
isn't the
said
lyrics.
that women were
Combination
nothing
of those
but
words
furniture.
made any sense at all.
The variations in the way
And I mean,
Emery's
yeah.
musical box played the tune are different from the variations in the one we have.
You sure?
Quite. You see, I took the trouble to memorize the tune as played by Emery's box.
Oh, when they
Like
gonna
it was always
build
wet.
wheelchair ramp. Oh man, my knees, my knees. Oh, my knees.
Wait. If Sherlock Holmes played the tune, and he played both tunes, and he played them both different, wouldn't he have known what note was different?
Then there's the
Would you?
box, the one that woman took from the Kilgores.
Elementary, my dear
Contains
Keith
yet another
Dad.
set of variations.
It sounds so weird when you said, like, kids that. It's just cute.
Well, all we have to do now is
It's
find the
just-
secret of the variations.
Well,
No, it's clearly not. It says it right here. Keith's dad.
Hello.
What's up?
Did he just say what's up? Like a
There you go.
Company.
Oh, it says us right there. It says right there.
It says degenerate.
Outrageous.
There you go. It says it right there. And it must be true.
Right.
Goddamn degenerate.
You know, they're looking for a music box and they knock down all the paintings on the wall. These are some moronic.
They are playing 4D chess.
oh, oh, ooh,
Coming, Mr. B.
oh, my knees. Oh.
Those poor stairs.
I know, right?
Oh, it's Mr. J. Isn't it Mr. J for the Joker?
For the
Wasn't that
Joker,
Harley
yeah.
Quinn?
It
Yeah.
was R. Kelly.
We're out, Mrs. Hudson.
Just a young lady. The one who said you wanted her to wait for you. And a nice looking old
She's got to
gentleman.
catch her
Our
breath
friends again,
first.
Watson.
Friends.
What did the young lady look like?
That's when books were made better. English, Michael, English.
Wait a minute. Aren't some of these? Yeah, English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Yeah, I didn't want to say motherfucker, but now that you say it, yes. That's correct.
Don't worry, Mrs. Hudson, don't worry. You had no way of knowing. It's quite all right, quite all right. Now, don't worry, Mrs. Hudson.
All right, the bitch is gone.
They didn't get it.
Get it?
Because I don't have it.
What the fuck's in here then?
Pick the biscuits off the
Watson?
top.
You know, I joked earlier about him having a weed stash, but actually, more accurately, he would have had more like a cocaine stash.
Well done, Holmes. Well done.
Well, he does. He does have a cocaine stash.
Yeah. That's what they all used to do back then, coke. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Is he about to?
Yeah. That was a blunt. What? No, not a blunt, but a joint.
Whew, nice fresh smell. Like a pub off closing.
That was a British joint.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's a lot of
like-
smoke.
I haven't seen it in years.
This morning.
Allow me to congratulate you on a brilliant bit of deduction.
I'm staring at these guys.
What a fucking asshole!
He really he is an asshole.
Oh, it's morning. I congratulate you. You're a
Yeah.
That's a fucking asshole.
Oh yeah. You know, the thing is, did you know Dr. House was based off of Sherlock Holmes?
Oh, man, I was only trying to help.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Holmes, can you just tuck in your tie for us, please? That's annoying. Tuck it in.
There we go.
You're wrong.
That's Cinderella.
Must have heard that thing 1,000
No,
times.
you are.
No.
Awake all night.
Words like me. No, that's what's that one where that princess ends up in New York City?
You know perfectly well I don't know one tune from the other. When I was a kid, my people
I
tried
know
to
that
taught
tune.
me piano.
Housewives of New York.
Sorry for that old teacher of mine. The poor old girl finally
Is
reached the
that
point
his
of
tie?
numbing the keys for me.
I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4. Even
Yeah,
the
he's
tie-
got it. He's got his tie untied, and one of them sticking out.
oh, okay.
The key of the keyboard is the 19th letter of the alphabet. S. Here.
That was the thing back in the day, like throwing your shoes up on the telephone wire, you know?
Write S first. Now the 8th.
That sounds dangerous, hero. It's actually dangerous.
The 5th key E.
It's marking his territory.
That sounds like an OSHA violation.
The 6th key F.
H-E-L-F. Shelf.
Your piano lessons were not in vain, old fellow. You've solved it. Thank you.
Thanks, Obi.
He's got one eyebrow. This
We now have 2/3.
an eyebrow longer than an eyebrow would be if you had like another eyebrow.
Secretary Dr. S.
What you said, but there was eyebrows.
These are
That's
the
for
first
sure.
and second portions of the message.
And this gang has the first and third parts of it.
Precisely.
Yes, thanks, Alfred. Can you please go get me my
Can't leave it
socks?
like that. There's no doubt in my mind that
Oh,
they will
wait,
try to secure
wrong
our
movie.
third of the
Sorry.
message that's missing.
Well, I assume you've taken every precaution to guard the Clifford music.
Oh, yes, it's carefully hidden
Yeah,
in Baker
oh.
Street with Dr. Watson on guard. However, I'm reasonably certain that, difficult as it may be, we can find the plates even without the missing part of the message.
Behind books, third shelf, secretary, Dr. S.
Why does he look like a demented Walt
The
Disney?
Bank of England plate somewhere in London, Mr. Holmes. I don't see that we've progressed at all.
Allow me to point out to you, sir,
Oh, wait.
the key words, Dr. S. It looks as if
It was called Enchanted, was the movie I was thinking of.
Whether S stands for
Ah,
its first
okay.
or last initial remains to be determined by a process of elimination.
It's like Walt Disney's
Well, there must be
son.
10,000 doctors in London with S for a first or last initial.
Precisely. And every one of them will have to be questioned in person.
He's going to push on
That's why I
that,
say
and
this
it's
is a
going to
task for
reveal a
Scotland Yard.
secret exit, and he's going to fall out that window.
Scotland Yard has searched worse haystacks and found the needle.
Well, for the time being, I'll leave the matter in your hands, gentlemen.
We'll call you
Gentlemen.
if and when we get a lead on our mysterious Dr. S.
Thank you. In the meantime, I intend to follow up a little clue concerning a cigarette.
In other words, I'm going to go out back and get high. Thank you.
He's going to all the...
You're certain of the identification of the tobacco?
Absolutely. I have made up
It's
the special
definitely
blend for
tobacco.
only 3 customers.
All right, not anything
It is
else.
almost pure Egyptian, with admixture of lacticea for added body, and a pinch of
I'm going to get me a big tobacco jar like that.
for elusive fragrance.
Yes, yes. And the 3 customers?
Major Wilson in Bombay, India.
Uh,
Mrs. Catherine Leamington Smith in Ireland.
Yes, and the third?
Mrs. Hilda Courtney.
it'd be funny if that tobacco jar fell off.
Bryanston Square.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You've been most helpful.
Like you turned real
Pleasure to have been of
fast.
service, Mr. Holmes.
They should do a clumsy Sherlock Holmes edition. Oh wait, that was the Pink Panther movies. Never mind.
Yes.
Mrs. Courtney?
Should just go upstairs to open the front door.
Come in.
Yep.
What? Have you ever been to a house like that?
Sometimes.
I believe we have a mutual friend in Sir Edward Brookdale.
The door is just, there's no other room. It's just upstairs to the door. I guess Mr. Rogers was kind of like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't he have to come in and go down a couple steps?
Yes.
I did get a summons for speeding.
So
last week.
stupid.
But I mean, there's a lot of steps leading to the downstairs den.
Mrs. Courtney, you seem to forget that you and I have
And
met
that is
before.
what the downstairs den or whatever.
I'm sure I would have remembered meeting the great Sherlock Holmes. Please sit down.
You don't remember because he drugged you.
You say we met before.
Yes. At the home of Mr. and Mrs. Kilgore, 143B Hampton Road.
Oh boy.
Kilgore.
I don't think I know anyone of that name.
Kildor. That sounds like Skeletor's name.
As a matter of fact, you called on them when they were out.
I don't understand, Mr. Holmes.
Really?
That, Roxy, is called a raised ranch.
Indeed. Cigarette?
But this is different.
Thank you.
Damn, everywhere he goes, he gets offered the blunt.
I know. And she's not wearing a bra.
That is very astute of you, Mr. Ustad.
Like my deductions?
Yes.
People generally forget in assuming a disguise. But the shape of the
And she's
ear
got a very Bram Stoker's Dracula hairdo going on.
Evidently, you've mistaken me for someone else.
Oh, no, not at all. Though
No, I
naturally,
mistook
expect
you
your
for
denial.
somebody else. Get it right or pay the price.
When you paid your visit to my rooms at Baker Street, you carelessly left behind another identification. They're identical, aren't they?
Yes, I must admit they are. You see, Mr. Holmes, to catch one as clever as you, I had to use a very special lure. I knew you'd be unable to resist the bait of my cigarette, having read with great interest your monograph on the ashes of 104
So they're gonna shoot him.
varieties of tobacco.
I should advise you not to move, Mr. Holmes.
Oh no, you snuck up on me.
I must congratulate you on your ingenuity, Mrs. Courtney. It was indeed a brilliantly designed trap.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Praise from a master is indeed gratifying.
What did I tell
I shall
Bruce
always
Wayne what
cherish
you've
the
been up
memory
to,
of your
Alfred?
flattering words.
You've been a very naughty butler boy. Yes.
Precisely. I'm afraid these gentlemen have a most regrettable task to perform.
Unless, of course, you care to turn over the missing musical box with your
Slap his
pledge to
hand,
take
knock
no
out the
action
gun,
against us
and then steal his bowler hat, pull over his
I'm afraid
eye,
that will be impossible.
and then knock out the driver.
Hamid, careful!
Oh, almost. He almost did
No need to
exactly
be
what I
unnecessarily
said.
rough with our
Okay.
distinguished guest.
You realize, Mr. Holmes,
Oh,
that
be
your
rough.
demise will not take place here. The corpus delicti, you know.
Okay, headbutt the butler,
Go.
step on the driver's shoe, and then knee the butler in the nuts,
having
take
a
his
dead
gun,
body lying about.
and then shoot
Don't
the
you
woman.
agree, Mr. Holmes?
Another dead body shouldn't weigh too heavily on your conscience, Mrs. Courtney.
Oh, see, I would have done that.
You mind if I have a cigarette?
How is he smoking that cigarette?
Don't see why.
He's gonna pull a James Bondish move off here. Just wait.
You got punch to the face.
Be
I knew
careful,
it.
Hamid.
Oh, Never mind.
Brakes, they bind.
Well, why didn't
Thank
that
you,
gun
Governor.
should have gone off?
It's very considerate of you.
Yeah, all of a sudden it blows his head off like in Pulp Fiction when they hit a bump.
Very considerate that you left your key like just dangling in
Yeah.
the most shallowest of pockets.
If that was me, he would have never found that key. I wouldn't have found that key. It would have been dangling in there with a bunch of change and receipts and.
You'll be happy to know, Mr. Holmes, that your death will be a painless one.
Well, that's nice of you.
Attach this
Except
to the motor.
we're gonna shove this up your butt first.
That little
Well, we'll put
attachment,
lube on
my
it
dear
first,
Mr.
so it
Holmes,
won't be
contains
painful.
the deadly fluid known as monosulfide. The Germans use it with gratifying results in removing their undesirable.
That does not sound painless at all, but
Did
so.
he just make a
Start the motor.
Holocaust joke? When was this movie? Did he just he just made a Holocaust joke? The Germans used it to get rid of their undesirables. That's awful. Too soon. Too soon.
That'll keep him quiet.
With him, Hamid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes is way too talkative. What a chatterbox. I just want to point out that that alone would kill him.
I just want to point out that he's on a single hook and it's open, like an open hook.
What? He...
Plenty of fuel in the tank. Good.
I think I know how he could get out of this, like
anything go wrong.
in movie logic. If he would swing back and forth and like get his legs up on something. This is movie logic, though. I'm not saying that would happen in real life. See, look, right here.
Okay.
Get his legs up on something. Now check it out. Right there, boom. He's gonna do it. Watch. There's no way in hell this would work in real life, but I'm just saying.
Yes, because his wrists would have been tore off by now.
Yeah.
I mean, those things are not comfortable.
You know this from experience, do you, Keith? Dad?
Yes, I do. You have them on and you're hanging.
Oh
No. You're...
The handcuff part I know from experience too, but I meant you've been on a hook like that.
Oh no, not necessarily. Well, not with my feet off the ground.
Okay. Usually I get handcuffed. When I got handcuffed, it was always behind my back.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes?
So,
No, I'm Dr. Watson.
Oh, of course, Dr. Watson.
you've been handcuffed in front of yourself like
Oh,
that?
this is stupid of me. Won't you come in?
Well,
Don't
I really
pad
came to
your
see Mr.
belly.
Oh, I'm afraid he's
Suck
out.
it in. Suck it in. A lady's here.
Something I can
Right. Suck in your guts, guys. Come on, Alfred. What's wrong with you?
Sherlock Holmes and I have been engaged
You
on
know
a
better.
great many cases.
You hang out with
Yes, indeed.
Batman.
As a matter of fact, this very moment, we're
God damn
involved
it,
in
Alfred.
one of the most
Shame on you.
baffling-
That's 10 minutes in the broom closet
Tell
for
me your
you.
trouble, and I may be able to help you.
That's very kind of you, Dr. Watson. Perhaps
Wait a minute. Is she calling
I
him
won't be
Dr.
imposing
Watson?
too much.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that's right. He's Dr. Watson in this universe.
I assure you now. Tell me all about it.
That's the wizard.
Mrs. Williams.
Mrs. Williams.
It is the wizard.
Sorry, Dr. Watson.
That's the wizard.
I came up to London in sheer desperation. My
Is
only
it?
sister has
Really?
disappeared, and the local police
I think that's the
are unable
wizard.
to find her.
It's a few years older, but yeah.
Like that once. Very interesting as far as I remember. I call it the invention of the solitary cyclist. Oh, sorry.
It doesn't sound like
it wasn't so very similar.
That's the wizard. We need to make this happen.
Think what I was saying.
Hold on. Hold on. We're going to do this.
She's only 17, Dr. Watson, and until she disappeared last Thursday, she seemed to be in the best of spirits.
too much information.
Possibly a
I
romantic
don't get it.
entanglement?
Oh, no, nothing of the sort.
You talking about the
She left
handcuff
no
thing?
note, Didn't even pack a bag, no explanation. She just started to walk to the village from our house in broad daylight and simply vanished from
I'm
the
talking
face of the
about being arrested, not sexual stuff. Come
Might
on,
I have a glass of
Milo
water?
Fire. Get it together. Oh, now she's going to steal his stash? Shame on you. Don't forget the chloroform.
Maybe
What
he
did
wasn't.
Watson ever did to you to do that?
They have roaches in there, apparently. Smoking them out, I guess.
No, it wasn't.
Thank you, Dr. Watson.
It wouldn't be that
Now,
much
you're not
by
crying while you
now.
pull yourself together.
I feel much better already knowing that you're going to help me. Oh, Dr. Watson, look!
Good heavens!
Somebody's smoking in there.
Keep that. This is the equivalent of me throwing a smoke bomb under your car and go, "Oh my God, your car's on fire!"
Haven't you a fire extinguisher?
By Jove, we haven't.
You can probably never even thought of that.
Is this like Mrs. Moriarty or something? She is.
Oh, yeah, could be.
Ooh, cookies. Music box. All right.
What the oh?
She almost had. Why is there a half-drawn picture of some dude on the pit
Williams
wall?
will have this thing out in no
That's his
time.
dartboard. He hates that guy. You get it? Yes, that's the way fire extinguishers worked back then.
Ah, that's got it.
Okay, it'll take me about 2 hours, but I'll get the fire out eventually. Fuck it. I give up.
You see, there was...
Isn't that a penis enlarger?
I hope you weren't too frightened, Miss Williams.
It's not mine, baby. It's not my bag, baby.
It's the trouble with them.
It's not mine.
Emergency.
I swear it's not mine.
Ooh, cookies.
Great.
Damn it, that Sherlock. He eats all the cookies every fucking time. Damn him. Hey, don't leave the door open.
I'm trying to heat the hallway.
Well, good.
And Holmes?
By now, Mr. Holmes has no doubt experienced his
Danger is my middle name.
Always assuming that heaven is his destination.
No, it's a place on Earth.
Are we going into reference territory you're unfamiliar with? He got quiet. Did you notice that after you came
Yes,
in?
very. And that's not rap.
19th note. 19th letter.
Yes.
It's like Batman and Alfred sitting there trying to figure out the riddle of the Riddler.
Holmes, where on earth have you been?
What the fuck you
been?
been?
Scotland Yard, all over London.
By the way, I cleaned up our apartment. If you haven't noticed,
Terrible things happened. I've been duped. That woman.
He did that all wrong. You're supposed to throw your hat across the room.
She came here, let off a smoke bomb. I thought the whole place was on fire, and my first thought was to save the musical box.
No need to say any more. She has the box.
Yes.
Don't blame yourself.
you're a moron, Watson.
She's an extremely
Oh,
clever
no.
antagonist.
Rev faded to black.
Smoke bomb, you said?
He did.
Well, you can console yourself with the thought that your charming friend is at least a reader of yours.
What do you mean?
If I remember correctly.
So, Michael Fontaine, you can say it in chat and people can read it, but one Swedish penis pump that's not mine does not show up in the StreamYard chat for me.
Oh,
I'll
man.
you up to know that you made a fool of me, too.
What are you
That's
doing?
doing? Planted here for one express purpose. You're going bandaging around this place.
Bandaging? What's the matter, Holmes? You hurt?
No, but I'm going to beat the shit out of you, and I figured you're going to need the bandages for eating all the cookies.
Come over here, old boy, will you?
Right. Our opponents are in possession
Here,
of
let
all
me
three
pour
parts of the
some of
code.
this,
Here
this
we, while the
rum.
Bank of England plates pass into their possession.
Cheer up, old fellow, cheer up.
With cognac.
Dr. Samuel Johnson once said, there's
man.
no problem the mind of man can set that the mind of man cannot solve.
Rav, watch the movie.
That all, fellow? I was just quoting Dr. Samuel Johnson.
Homosexuality is gay.
Thank you, Watson. Thank you.
Yes, it is.
Why is there a picture of Danny DeVito on the desk?
That was Danny DeVito too.
Where Dr. Johnson was in the habit of passing through to have his meager meals in the dining room opposite, in company with his friend and biographer, James Boswell.
Oh God, the Girl
We will
Scout
now
cookies
pass
are
up the
here.
stairway, which remains in its natural wood finish, just as it was when the good doctor was here. The friend
Dang,
sitting
he's
on
like
wall
the Jolly
is
Green
believed to have been
Giant compared to
presented
the
Johnson by the distinguished painter, Sir Joshua Reynolds.
Look at this woman in front, like
Yeah.
just-
By Mrs. Thrale, and it's definitely not a Reynolds.
Is that important, my dear?
Would you quit eavesdropping? You
Yeah, get back up into the clouds where you belong.
Children, move along.
The secretary's not on this.
It wasn't Russia. It was
My dear
Russians.
Sherlock Holmes out of the way. What could go wrong?
Saying Russians in a sentence. You could
walk
say Russia.
this way.
You couldn't
Walk
say
this
Russian.
way. Yes. Swing
And
your
here
arm.
we have the Garrett Library, in which Dr. Johnson
It's
wrote
library.
his dictionary, and in which
As
you
you
will
can see,
also
my cab is not
many
here
of the big
either.
man's books and other items of interest. Step forward, ladies and gentlemen, please. Step forward. Standing in the corner is the secretary, which contains many of the original
Where? I
works
don't see
by
him.
the literary genius.
Or her.
On this table, Dr. Johnson's cat Hodge used to sleep while his master worked. A strange thing about
No,
this
you
cat
can say that now,
was
apparently.
his love of oysters.
Say that you love Russians, because that was hidden. I love Russians.
Find the cat that delicacy.
Or I love you. Was it Russians or Ukrainians?
Now we will visit the grey room, which is immediately
I
below
think it was
us,
Russians.
in which you will see the very bed in which Dr. Johnson
Man, he is
died.
just rushing through this tour.
Gout. Just
Russian.
gout. This way, ladies
I'm
and
suffering
gentlemen,
from
mind the
gout.
steps, please.
Okay,
They're gone. Let's see.
The Swedish penis pump.
Okay, it's this.
Dang it.
Oh no, wait, that's my
Hate it when this happens. So awkward, so
Like-
embarrassing.
truck key. Oh, there we go.
Third shelf up.
Yep, you're totally fine, Michael Fontaine. Totally can say it now.
The knife.
Ow, my finger.
Gentlemen, the Bank
I
of
ordered
England
this off of
plates.
eBay a month ago, and it's just now getting here.
Well, Mrs. Courtney, so we meet again. I
Bang.
shouldn't do that if I were you, Colonel Kavanaugh.
I must congratulate you, Mr. Holmes. You're far more clever than I thought.
Thank you, Mrs. Courtney. Praise
Did
from
you
you
not read the
is
newspapers?
gratifying. I shall always cherish the memory of your flattering words.
That painting is like falling off the wall.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And now I have a most regrettable task to perform.
Kill all three of them. You missed. Oh, he didn't.
Holmes! Coming, Holmes!
Just give me about half an hour. Get up these stairs. There we go.
You all right?
Perfectly, thank you, old fellow, but I think this gentleman on the floor requires some medical attention. We must see that he looks his best, you know, when he's hanged.
Take them in charge.
Medical attention. Isn't he dead?
But I'm too pretty to be hanged.
A brilliant antagonist. It's a pity her talents were so misdirected. Will you see that these plates are returned to the Bank of England, Inspector?
I still don't understand how you solved it, Mr. Holmes.
It's entirely due to Dr.
It's because I'm smarter than you, you
He gave me the
moron.
clue when he mentioned Dr. Samuel Johnson.
Well, congratulations, Doctor.
Oh, thank you, Inspector. I don't think I'd have done
I
it
did
without
absolutely
Mr.
nothing.
Holmes' help, you know.
See, if I was Watson, I would have just been like, yes. It was me.
I did.
I solved it.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Take all the credit.
Ta-da.
Do 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 do.
The host.
Rav, what's wrong, brother? You sound like you stepped on a thumbtack.
Or Lego.
Yeah, Lego.
So did you guys solve it?
For what?
All right, hold on. We got. Here's to the gal with the little red shoes. She likes to party. She likes to booze. She lost her cherry, but that's no sin. She still has the box that the cherry came in. Final fire. I don't feel bad talking about your mom earlier. Making me read that.
I don't get it.
What?
I don't.
You don't get that?
No.
Okay. The girl with the red shoes likes to party and she likes booze, so she likes to get drunk. She lost her cherry. You know, she had, yes, but the box but she still has the box of the cherry. I'm not explaining this anymore. F that. You don't get it. You don't get it. I'm not explaining that anymore. That's awful.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Google it, Rav. Google it.
You have to be fucking kidding me now. That's
we learned what I don't know. You missed it, Hebrew, and I'll let you know. We learned that Philofire's mom had a neon pineapple that lit up, but she never displayed it. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't think she would have told Philofire if she did display it, because if you display a pineapple outside of your front door, it means that you're a swinger.
Right.
And then she went into full denial defense mode. No, I'm joking. Philofire. It was a gift she got her mom.
Oh, is that why you Googled swinger on your?
That's why Rav was Googling it. Yeah,
Rav, good old Rav.
But we did it. We got a movie. It's Saturday. We got a movie, but we're not playing What the Dub tonight. Today is Saturday. It's movie night.
Movie night. And
we did it.
Half of it.
You can rewatch it.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. All the What the Dubs. There was a ton of What the Dubs that we've seen in there. I was surprised at how many of them came from that movie. So now we have all those that when they pop up, we can go, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I know that music box was part of it, wasn't it? What the Dub?
Yeah. Can you hear it? And then
Yeah. Man, actually, I gotta say, if you were just sitting there watching that movie just to watch it, it's not a bad movie. Like, it's not a bad movie to watch.
I disagree.
Rav, are you, when you die, are you going to get cremated?
No.
No. So for you, there's no hope to have a smoking hot body?
Oh no! Oh, that did it. He was done. He was done. Oh, but I gotta tell you, that was funny.
Oh no, Rav. I gotta tell you about my dream. All right, welcome back. Oh, now he's gone.
Oh no. I want to hear it.
I can't tell it until Rav comes back. I gotta.
Okay, let me ask you this. You probably covered this at the beginning. Did you switch over to a fake pineapple?
Oh.
Yeah.
This pineapple right here.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
We now have a forever pineapple.
There you
This
go.
is we got a Taiwanese pineapple. No, let me tell you about my dream. All right. Right. I was dreaming that I was swimming like in a huge, like in a pool that for as far as the eye can see of orange soda, but it turned out to be a fantasy.
By the way, that could be a more true statement what he's got on his avatar there. I mean, that's one thing you could say about it is it's true.
Oh. All right.
I used to love those commercials. I used to love those. Don't you want the Fanta?
Oh, yesterday, I had to go to the doctor's office because, I ate some food coloring, right? And the doctor told me that I was fine, but I died inside.
Oh boy. Yeah. We're all dying a little inside from that one. Just saying.
I waited all day thinking you were going to be okay for this shit.
Oh my goodness. There are certain things that I don't understand, like
No.
I don't really understand the apocalypse, but hey, it's not the end of the world.
Okay.
Oh, so someone on the other line. Oh, I don't know.
They hung.
Oh, wait.
You're too slow.
No, I gotta. Where is it? This doesn't translate. It's the same in English. Rav, beastie is sexy.
My avatar is He-Man, right? And He-Man has a sword. Now, I can tell you guys. I can tell you guys, sword jokes, but I doubt very much you get the point.
Can I kill myself now?
Sure, why not? Wait, no, dude. If you're serious, then no. But
I'm getting the news. Forget.
Como te atreves a dormir conmigo y luego nunca llamarme?
Because you're a hoe.
It's just like, Ray, how dare you sleep with me and then never call me?
You're a hoe.
Who are you calling?
Shut up!
Sounds like he's gonna phone in all the rest of his jokes tonight. I don't know.
It's like 10 o'clock at night.
I needed to be at a concert and I am not there.
What about a concert?
What concert were you going to?
Martin Garrix.
Wait a minute.
You fucked it up. We're going back to the beginning.
Go back to the beginning.
Jack, I want
No.
No.
You fucked it up.
No. It's credit time.
Oh.
All right. Say bye.